Okay, welcome back everybody to some more SkyFactory 4. Excited for this episode for sure. Last episode we got together a bunch of materials specifically surrounding this culinary generator. We want to, our project for today, use the culinary generator and bacon and donuts to produce power. So we're going to be turning food into power basically. This is just kind of a fun thing I want to experiment with, see how it goes. I'm not sure how effective it'll be or if it's worth my time, but I'm excited about it. So I have kind of the beginning workings of a plan. I forgot you could do that. But I don't know for sure how I'm going to do this, what I want to do with it. But I think we're going to keep it simple. And yeah, so we had all the items that we got together last time in that chest. And I'm going to build, I think just right here, a little something for this experiment. So let's put it up a little bit. Originally, I'd have whatever we interface with right here, and then probably hide some stuff underneath. But I'm going to try put everything above and hopefully be able to spread it out a little bit and then try and compact it later. So this is kind of our test area here. So first off, we need to start producing bacon. And the way we do that is with, of course, bacon saplings. Who would have thought? So we have these hopping bonsai pots. They're pretty important. They automatically export drops to the inventory below. We're going to put 2 of them on this chest. And unfortunately, in this version of Minecraft, you can hear me clicking. I can't put another chest right next to this one. So we're just going to go with 2 of these guys for now, just to test it out. And I'm shifting so it didn't go in, but I'm going to put this brown mulch into the hopping pot. You can put all different kinds of kind of the soil type things into there. I'm starting with brown mulch. It increases the growth rate of whatever tree is here and the drop chance. And then it keeps going up and up until you get to blue mulch. Which, yeah, seems not too bad, but it's so-so. Actually, the main thing is being able to get all the different mulches back to back. We'll have to make a mulch factory one of these days. Probably not worth it, but let's put our trees in, and you can see these little guys, they're just gonna keep growing and growing until they reach 100%, and then they are going to plop into the chest. We'll watch that. So we're at 60% with this guy. This guy's actually further, even though he's small. 80, 90, and 100%. And you see we got a little bit of different things here. So from these trees, I'm going to click U, and I get to see all the different uses. These are all the different drops that we can get. And so we got wood, the bacon, acorns, and resin, the leaves, saplings, sticks, and just bacon itself. And so we have to figure out what we're going to do with all these different things. And there's a couple of different ways we can go about this. What I'm going to do today to keep it simple is the wood, sticks, saplings, and leaves we are just for now going to put into some crates here. We're just going to have some empty crates, stick them down, and have all those different things get separated there. So let's do that now. We're going to throw a item duct on the back, and I'm not really thinking of any particular way to optimize the storage, kind of keep it compact, that kind of thing. I just want to do this for functionality right now and figure out the design later. So here we need to whitelist everything we want in, or blacklist what we don't want going through. In this case, it's actually probably easier to blacklist what we don't want going through, but that is not great practice because what if other things get in here? Well, actually, no, I think that's actually better. If other things get in there, we want them out, and we can put maybe an extra chest on the end or something. to catch any of that. So yeah, and look at that, we're getting bacon, and bacon resin and acorn are important as well. But what we're gonna take is one of each of these, I guess I have wood already, to create our filter and the sapling. So we are going to, oh no, what am I doing, guys? I'm talking and not thinking. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna do a white list, or no, a black list. Okay, maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night. So we're gonna blacklist all these 3 items. So all those will stay in the chest, while the rest, the wood, stick, sapling, and leaves, we're gonna bring out 2, 3, 4, because there's 4 items, and actually we'll just, yeah, that'll be fine. So we put these 4 here, and let's fill them up already, just so we have a little bit of control over where they go. Let's go saplings, leaves, wood, sticks. We'll do that for now. And then I'm going to throw a chest on for, you know, any debris if I accidentally put something in here or whatnot. Even here I can see we can compact it by putting, yeah, anyways. Like I said, this is just for show, just to see how we're going to do it, and we'll optimize the design later. Even though it's going to bug me a little bit. But then we have acorns, resin, and bacon to deal with. So those, let's also pull out the back, might as well. And notice that it's not pulling anything out right now. That's because we haven't powered this servo, or because we haven't ignored the need for powering it. And we'll talk about that later. But I'm going to lock these all right now, just so I don't mess that up later. Now, the bacon is easy, so we're going to pull out everything we want out this way. So let's whitelist the things we want. So that's resin, acorns, and the bacon, of course. So we put another servo down on the output. Then we get in there just a little bit. And we want to whitelist the resin, the acorn, and the bacon. Perfect. I'm going to put those back in. And, oh, so interesting. We need to read a little bit about this because I was not able to find, so this is the simple generators mod. So if I go at simple, these have upgrades, but these are all for the storage network, simple storage network, not simple generators. And so I don't know what upgrades, it says upgradable. I don't know what upgrades there are. So I'm going to read through this just a little bit. So we got energy rates and buffers. Okay, this is the one we're looking at. And okay, yeah, it does have modifiers here. It's speed modifier. It increases the speed at which the generator runs, as speed and consumption rates increased equally. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Valkyrie lib simple generators. So I don't know if that's a different mod, I guess. But we look up speed upgrade. Oh, UO, unit operation, speed upgrade. Did I read that wrong? Hold up. Speed modifier. My bad, guys. Okay, speed modifier. It's redstone, gold, and black concrete powder. Okay, I think, did we make that last time? I think we did. That seems familiar. So we can put that in here if we're producing more than we're eating up here. I don't think we will be. However, let's also, I think I didn't make a lot of room, so I think we're going to go out back. I should have brought this forward a little bit. What are we going to do with the acorns and the resin? Because that's actually the main product of what we're getting. You see we already have over a stack of acorns, almost a stack of resin, and not that many of anything else. Well, actually that's probably not true because I took out the wood. There's probably more wood in there. But what can we do with this? We can craft amber, and I don't think we're going to do that. That could be pretty simple, but I don't think we are. I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw it. Oh, interesting. That can also go straight into a culinary generator. I didn't know. What I think we're going to do, though, is put it into smelter or a melter. I think we're going to do smelting. But I haven't decided quite yet. Because the smelting we need, it's a little bigger. Probably a little better, though. This, they create the same. This needs fire, or lava. This can use lava, I think. It can also use... Ooh, that's what we can do. What we're going to do, I was actually just going to leave these. Let's use the wood to heat our melter and melt both the resin and the acorn. And then what we can do, or what we should be able to do, is pump the liquid bacon out into a mold, this tough tool rod cast, and using 250 millibuckets, so that's just over 2 acorns, we get another bacon. So divide this by 2, we have a whole lot more bacon than what we are seeing right now. So I think that's actually a good idea. I like that. What we do need to figure out, I've never used the melter before. Let's find that again. Oh, is that not here? Melter, it's seared brick and glass. We have that easy. So let's go grab it. We need to get some glass. I think I used to have a stockpile. I must have moved it all to when we were building this over here. And I actually definitely need to craft more because I think I use a lot of it in this and that down there. That's useless. I would have put it over here. Yes, here's glass. Hopefully I can craft with this stuff as well. Take it up. When I say this stuff, I mean the chiseled. It's changed to a different version. I don't want to have to change it back. Okay, and we have lots of seared brick here. So, what was the crafting recipe again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 16. Let's make 4 of them. That's going to be 24. So it was this, and then that, and a little bit of that. We got some melter. So now the question is, can I put, what does it say? Oh, excuse me. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't have any accessible inventory. This might not be, maybe not what we want. So we need a heater or seared tank. Let's look those up real quick. A heater. So fuels the melter and alloy tank using solid fuels. I think that's what we want. And that's just a furnace with more seared bricks. Let's make 4 of those as well. Just for kicks and giggles. And I want to test, can I, now I'm curious that we use that. Okay, we can. We can use our chiseled blocks for any old recipe. That's pretty sweet. Okay, let's get more of these seared bricks. Throw in our furnace and let's get our heater. I'm curious as to how this is going to work. And then hopefully, I think we'll be able to pump out those guys. And so what we need is these casting tables. And that's also more seared brick. So let's do that. Might as well make 4. I probably, do I have any more? I don't have any more in here. And I think we're going to try use fluiducts. No, that's a flux duct. I think I have fluiducts over there. If I don't, I'm going to take one right here. I think we're going to use fluiducts to get these, but we do need to get the tool rod, or it's like a large tool rod or something. Use of that. No, not you. Recipe of that. liquid bacon into a tough tool rod. Okay, that's what we need. And so let's get some gold amber. Double clicked on that, I guess. Gold amber, get it cooking, and I'm gonna automatically pump it out as well. And then let's do some tinkering because we need to make a tool rod. I don't think I have any tinker. No way have I got this far without doing anything with tinkers. That's blasphemy. I mean, other than the, whatchamacallit, the furnace. So let's make a couple of these. These are a bunch of necessary stations in order to use tinker's tools. And a lot of these, do I do that? Is that one? It is. A lot of these are for just basic tools. They aren't for using metals and casting or whatnot. Oh, we've made a mistake. We've made a grave mistake. I was using this to transport lava not too long ago, and I forgot to take off, or not take off, but just turn off the servo here. So let's reverse that. Does it work? Okay, it's putting it back in. That's tragic. But why is this not working? That's what I want to know. That should be taking it out. Interesting. Should you not? Why is that not working, I wonder? What am I doing wrong? Gold, yes. Gold in here, yes. Huh. There's a glitch for some reason. Okay, we're gonna start pumping out that gold. And then, so yeah, what we need to do, we need to make a few, ooh, this is another interesting test. So I'm gonna put the blank patterns in there. This is my pattern chest. Let's switch this around. Boop, boop, boop. Put the pattern chest there. We are going to do a tough tool rod pattern. Did I do that right? Nope. Switch these two. There's a nice order that you put them, and you're able to access all these different things from adjacent blocks. So I'm going to put the tough tool rod there, and cobblestone, does it work? It does, even with cross mods. I like that. So we need, let's make 4 of these because we want 4 stencils or patterns, I guess. I don't remember what they're called. And then what we're going to do, hopefully have enough gold. We haven't run, oh. How do we get lava in there? I have no idea. Do I have this on? That's not on. I wonder if that's the glitch. Maybe I had, I don't know. Maybe I had lava somewhere. I have no idea. But we're going to stick these guys in here, pour it on, and we're going to make a little stencil. So it's going to consume this tough rod there, and it makes a tool rod cast. And the reason you really only need one of these if you're just making tools, the reason I'm doing this is so we can have multiple. Oh, I guess I really only need, we're gonna make 4. The reason I'm doing this, as I was saying, is so that we can have multiple of these melters going, like one specifically for the resin, one specifically for the acorns, and maybe we need more, I don't know. So that's why I made a couple of them, as well as the casting tables. And then we'll just let this run until it gets to lava. I'm curious what it's going to do there with the lava. But we'll figure it out once we get there. But yep, it'll just put the gold out. Okay, let's go on over here, back to our, oh, let me F7. Oh, have I already F7'd? I don't remember. Okay, I disabled it. Let's put that back. Yeah, I lit this up because we were getting some crazy mob generation down here. Okay, it's just been a few, not too long, few minutes, and yeah, we're getting pretty good generation of things here. Okay, so what do we want to do? Back here, we want to pump, and let me remind myself, if I put like an object here, can I servo? I can only servo out of that. So I kind of want to have, I can go down. Let's go up. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, you don't understand any of that. I'm kind of, yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna go up, if I can do it, and then we are gonna go over to the melter. And we should be able to put in this section now. Okay, no, we want it the other way. Like this. And then I'm gonna cut those out. And we're gonna specify we want to whitelist. We want acorns and we want resin. And long term, we'd probably want to put a buffer, like a crate in there. Let's maybe do that right now, honestly. Yeah, might as well. Let's actually expand this one more. I was curious about that, if I'd have enough room, and I do not. And it's dark over here, of course it is. Okay, do a little expansion. And just a little more like this. And let's throw some torches down so we do not get murdered while we do this. Okay, I'm gonna break these melters, and I could do it before or after. I think we're gonna do it before. Let's get up here. And honestly, with this, yeah, with this, let's do this smarter. Let's rearrange these, take out the servos. We don't need to do that. And disconnect you, reconnect that. And what we'll do here is instead, we'll place the servo on the wrong side again. Instead, we're just going to whitelist the bacon. So this way, everything else, and for these guys, it's just going to be bacon and or resin and acorns is going to come out to this, but only the bacon itself is going to pass through here. That means the resin and the acorns have to come up here. So we are going to designate 2 spots for it and lock those up. Then from those, we are going to pull out, and let's do, yeah, let's separate them, might as well. And then we're going to put into here. Hopefully it's not specific on which direction the items actually need to be. And we're going to disconnect those so that we always have, it doesn't really matter that we disconnected those, but we're going to do it anyways. These we don't want any filter, and we want them on blacklist, so it's just going to take everything out. And then that should pump into here, which we are then going to heat up and make sure it's disconnected. Because what we're going to do, we're going to pull out of the wood crate, which I've conveniently put further away. Let's switch that now. So I'll take you, and here, let's just, we don't need our gun, we don't need that, we don't need that. Let's switch these guys, I guess. So we'll put you there, and we'll put you here. Lock them up again, and then we're going to take, with an item duct, we're going to take out of there, if possible. We're going to come bring those back, disconnect there. Don't want them looping back on itself. Yeah, we're just going to go around the torch. And then that should pump wood into the heater and heat up the melters. Okay, looks like it has 3 slots. Actually, wait a second. It looks like I can put, okay, we'll have to test that later. But it looks like it does need the heater component. It didn't turn on and I couldn't access this. Like if I put this here, try to right click, it's not doing anything. So I did need the heater to kind of turn it on. Oh, I didn't know I could do that with heaters. I can do that with a lot of things, apparently. So then you need to disconnect. Okay, yes. So now we have these melters, and we want to take the liquids out, fluids out of the melters. And I might have the orientation wrong, and I'm actually gonna switch that right now. Okay, can I do this with you? Oh, I can. I want to put you this way and unconnect you, disconnect. That's the right word. Do the same thing with this guy. Okay, that looks good. And then just in case, I don't know why, but we're gonna take the fluids out the back perhaps. And yeah, let's just put them into a casting table. Yep, that hooks up. Great. And I said I wasn't going to do it compact, but I'm getting kind of bordered by that. I think it looks good. So then we just need to do a tough tool rod, cast in each of these. And then we need to pull the items out, which will be, ooh, interesting. I wonder, hopefully it does not, oh, we can filter it. It's okay. I was gonna say, hopefully it doesn't take the actual cast out as well. That'd be horrible. So let's just whitelist bacon. These should be making bacon. And then we just need to hook this back up. We'd usually like go around or reorganize things, but we'll go like this, or go under, I mean, when I said around. And hook that up to the culinary generator. So now we're getting bacon from here and from the actual trees. Okay, let's start turning some of this on and see what happens. So first off, we're gonna power, or I guess tell this to ignore power. So what this should do, it's blacklisted these items. So I'm gonna ignore power. It should take out all the wood and the sticks and the leaves and the saplings. It's skipping over all these, which is great. I also am going to show you what I meant by random debris. Let's put cobblestone in there. Where does it go? It should just end up in this chest here. Give it a second. Yep, there it is. Perfect. And then these are getting full otherwise. And we're going to want to upgrade all of these with probably void upgrades, especially for these ones. And we can put some storage upgrades as well. So then the next step we want to bring out, so ignore redstone here, to pull out, yep, pull out those wood to hopefully end up in here. Okay, yep. Doesn't look like it's burning anything. Is that because there's nothing to burn? I wonder. But that's pretty interesting. So I need to be quick. Let me actually turn this off to test. It looked like, so I have nothing connected to insert wood into the melters, but it's there. Is that graphical showing what's beneath it? Or is it actually, it's put into here and then it transports up there extra? So let me take out the wood. Okay, it does look like it's graphical. Can I put wood in there and it's here? Yep. Interesting. So it looks like we can input on either side. So it's like one machine thing here. These two vertical blocks. Okay, let's turn this back on. Nice. I really like this movement mod, whatever it is that lets me grapple onto those things. Can I do it? I don't know if I can do it on solid blocks. Maybe I can. I'll have to test that out. And maybe that, yeah, we'll test it out later, don't worry. Okay, so we've got this. I wonder if like a furnace, it's not melting anything because there's nothing to melt. So let's turn on this guy here now. So what this is going to do, and we also want to turn on him. That's going to do nothing yet. If we turn on this, it's going to start pulling out bacon. Oh, do I have that black? No, whitelist. Yeah, this is whitelist as well. So it's going to pull out bacon resin, acorn, bacon, and nothing else. So we do that. First, let's check. We should be getting bacon into here. Yep, look at that. Okay. And yep, we're going to start getting some energy. That's sweet. Okay. Then we want to make sure, yep, these are filling up. We got 64 times 3 and whatever else we're getting. So now for the fun part, oh, don't jump off the edge. Let's turn these on. Okay, yep, it's cooking. How fast is this? Okay, that's pretty quick. I'm okay with that. We get 300. Nice. Okay. And see, let's see if the liquid is going to work. Oh, this is already, I didn't put that in. Interesting. And I think I'm okay with them connected like this. And it has a pretty decent capacity. We might want to, depending on the speed, we might need to, it uses up pretty quick. I don't think we'll have a problem where the melters fill up. Okay, and then we have that, so now we just need to pull out the bacon. Ignore you. Ignore you. And I think it worked. Yep, it's filled up again. Almost fell off again. Okay, maybe I don't like the that got my heart racing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. We're making bacon power, guys. That's awesome. Okay, it looks like we'll have to see. We're at 57. Let's let it run a little bit. See if we are actually going to need upgrades. Or we can just hook up more generators, honestly. But it's better to do upgrades. We use less, what do you call it? Space. So yeah, this is a capacity of 500,000. And this guy is 168 million, okay. That we made a little bit ago. So yeah, let's fill up this battery. I don't know, speed-wise, let's look at this. So it says one of them creates this much. I guess the speed is going to be based on the upgrade. And it looks like with, okay, we're going to run out here. Let's wait for that and see what happens. Why is it not pulling that guy out? I guess he's full. I guess it knew something I didn't. Okay, it looks like we are definitely going to be accumulating bacon there. I want to make sure, I think, oh, okay, I was totally wrong. We are going to fill up on liquid bacon. So these guys are a choke point as well. So we could put down more of them if we wanted to. That's probably a good idea. I didn't want to have to do that just because of the space issue, because yeah, that's 2 more blocks plus all whatever tubing we're gonna have. So let's just connect with fluiducts here. So this should double our speed, and we take out with item ducts also, where we have whitelisted bacon. Ignore that. And whitelist bacon again. So hopefully those should not, yeah, we have all those are all in still. We're okay with that. I don't know if that's gonna keep up now. We'll see. Either way, we're gonna accumulate, I bet, the items in here. Okay, we're definitely, I think we definitely are accumulating these. So we'll probably make an upgrade there, but let's check the time. Oh wow, this is longer than I thought. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. So this is our bacon generator. So what we can do, we can throw in speed upgrades here to consume the bacon faster, because right now we're gonna be accumulating bacon. We are also accumulating liquid bacon, so we have to decide what we're gonna do with that. Probably make this a bigger bacon making array, and then yeah, with that we're gonna, I think, be getting some actually decent energy. This is just one generator, no upgrades going. We have about 500,000 in just a few minutes. FE. I don't know, RF, FE, what that all is. And then I also have plans for all of these items. Wood, I was actually originally going to do what we're doing over there. Turn it into charcoal, burn the charcoal to make energy. But I kind of like it as a source of heat here. And I don't know if more heat makes faster. It looks like, okay, it looks like the temperature is dependent on the fuel maybe, but we do not have any issue with cooking these guys fast enough. That's not a choke point. What is a choke point is being able to, that says it's empty. Is that a glitch? Oh, I bet what happened is, yeah, this is full. Yeah, so we need to, that's what's happening. Oh, so I wonder if that actually is a choke point, or if they're getting, I wonder if I actually need these two in the back, or if these are just not getting sucked out because this is full. We'll have to test that once we get upgrades here. But yeah, I have plans for these, don't worry. Right now they're just sticking out the side. So with an inefficient, oh, let me get up there. Inefficient build, really we're looking at 4x4, 4x5. These will go elsewhere. Build here, which isn't too bad. And then, yeah, we're making some power there. But with that, I think we're going to call it an episode. I'm going to do a similar thing over here with the bacon, or with the donuts. Oh my gosh, I did that again. With the donuts, we already did the bacon. And then I'm going to see if maybe I can optimize this a little more. And then, yeah, have some fun power generation here. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a fun little project we did together. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.